Hello, welcome to the Football Rig. Welcome back again with the AAR show after action review. This is where we're going to talk about the fixture number 11, match week number 11 in the Premier League. We're going to dissect and drill into the games and talk about them and break them down one by one for the top 6 teams in the Premier League. Not a good week for Arsenal this week, but we have a lot to talk about anyways. That's what's important. And for me to come here and sit and say, okay, what happened? Arsenal, what happened? So we'll see what happened. Now, I want to talk about, well, don't want to talk about Arsenal first. I actually want to talk about the big game that happened, which is Liverpool versus Manchester City. That's the main one that really happened. That gave a lot of buzz to everybody, and everybody was watching that game. And honestly speaking, I think it was a beautiful game, but a little bit one-sided. Liverpool got demolished by by City, and that's something I did not anticipate. I did not expect that to happen for Liverpool. That's the first thing we're going to talk about. Let's just get into it. Let me just pull up the stats for you here while we're talking about it. So City versus Liverpool. There we go. So for me, this is a game. Well, Hanno, big up to you, brother. And Chelsea did very well this match week. I mean, you guys played Wolves. I mean, they're at the end of the table, so I'm not really gonna say a lot about Chelsea, but I'll talk about them. I'm gonna give them a lot of credit, to be honest. But anyways, let's talk about Manchester City and Liverpool. I'll be honest, guys, this game was a complete annihilation of Liverpool. I did not expect Liverpool to put such a performance, to be in such a very, very weak spot that they are, in right now. And this is something I did not anticipate. I did not expect, because I had Liverpool as my, I would say the favorites. Oh man, I had Liverpool as my favorites to win the Premier League, and I did not expect them to fall off like that and have 5 losses. And this is really bad, man. This is really, really bad for Liverpool. What's up, man? Wagwan, Mr. Football Rig. Welcome, buddy. Welcome. So I did not expect, to be honest, Liverpool to have such a poor performance, I'll be honest. And this is something I want to address, I want to say. And yeah, man. Former, man. What's going on here? Hold on a second. I want to... Okay. I want to see why the hell is this format appearing like that. But anyways... okay. So what happened in that game? What really happened? First, the VAR penalty that was given to Liverpool at minute 10, and it was missed by Haaland. I did not expect him to miss, but it's okay for Haaland to miss. I mean, the guy has has a lot to give for, I would say, for Manchester City, so they don't really have to say about anything about Haaland or complain about him. I mean, the guy is just a scoring machine. And now the first goal came from a cross from Nunes to Haaland, and it was a very, very poor defending by Konate. And they scored the first goal. And again, by Haaland, that's the thing. I mean, he doesn't score a penalty. Just rest assured that he will score. The guy is just, always there to score. And then a goal that came, I also used to be the head of the PR department. Well, welcome, man. Welcome. But anyways, so the first goal that came from Konate was really very, very poor. Very, very, very poor, to be honest, in the defense. And then the second goal came from a deflection goal from Nico Williams, who shot it at minute around 48 in the last dying minutes of the first half in the stoppage time, and it went in. The goal that was ruled out, I don't know, man. Robertson was, yeah, he was in an offside position, but was he really involved? Was he really involved in that goal? I don't know. I mean, that call from the ref of the VAR seemed a bit skeptical for me, to be honest. And I don't know. It could have changed the game. Honestly, it could have really changed the game. It could have, the game would have went elsewhere. We could have seen a more competitive game, but they just lost, I think, the cojones to go get back, man. I'm a girl. Oh, sorry, Donna. I apologize. I did not mean to misgender you. So, but anyways, back to the topic in hand. So VVD, the goal I think should have stand. I honestly think the goal should have stand, and it should have been counted. I don't know about Robertson being in an offside. It was a very weird to be called from the VAR, and they said it's I mean, offside. I mean, the game went south from there. And I'll be honest, I did not really like that call because that game just went to shit after that. It just went to absolute shit after that. Anyways, but even at 2-0, Liverpool in the second half had a couple of chances. Gakpo missed a sitter. Missed an absolute sitter for Liverpool. I don't know what the hell was he thinking, but anyways. Then the man of the match, Doku. He was the man of the match for me. Doku was the man of the match. He absolutely played out of the way he was playing, the play style, the dribbles. Man, Bradley got cooked. Got cooked by every definition there is in the dictionary. The guy cooked Bradley. And he cooked every single Liverpool player, to be honest. The guy had a lot of chances. He was direct, the dribbling, he was fast, and he's so agile. And deservedly, he had the shot and a goal. It was well deserved for Doku. And I think he is the man of the match without a shadow of a doubt. Now, the other point that I want to mention is I said City before is a one-man show. I thought Haaland was running the show. But to be honest, I'm seeing now a different thing. I'm seeing now Foden is getting involved. I'm seeing Doku getting involved. And this is what worried me the most because Pep, is probably the best coach or manager in the Premier League right now, without a shadow of a doubt. And now he got all these players clicking together and playing very well together. And by the way, don't forget, Rodri's not back. Rodri is not back. The Ballon d'Or winner is not yet in the first team of Manchester City. So imagine with Rodri back with this team that is clicking. I think Manchester City will be a complete, danger to Arsenal. And I don't know if this is PTSD for me clicking or coming online for me because I've known City to come from behind and actually win the league. And to be honest, currently as things stand today, which is the 10th of November, I have my stance has changed about who's favorites to win the league, and it's officially between City and Arsenal, and I think it's going to be 50-50. I think it's going to be 50-50. Big up to you, Callie. Came to quick to say what's up, like the stream and dip. I'm not really in the mood to talk football. Man, Callie, I know you're upset, man. I feel you, brother. I feel you. And I have a lot to say about the Arsenal game, but I'll get into it right after this game. And I would like your opinion, man, because I think we have a lot to say about it. Big up to you, Daniel, and congratulations on the win, bro. But I think, Callie, it's somewhere we can talk, Callie. It's somewhere we can talk. Hassan, awesome, man. You're the awesome guy. It's something where you can talk. I know it's frustrating because, we're coming from a winning streak. But at the end of the day, I think it's good to talk about it. And again, Donna, I apologize for misgendering you. I did not see picture or anything. So apologies to that. Pep got the winning mentality and he had the experience, know-how to the league title over Arteta. I totally agree, Daniel. I totally agree. I 100% agree with you. And I do worry about having City behind us because I think they are a better team when it comes to winning mentality, when it comes to the know-how. I think they are much levels ahead of any club for that matter. They're ahead of Liverpool, ahead of Arsenal, ahead of Chelsea, ahead of everybody, and that's why we had this debate in Corapod that I mentioned that if I want to choose a team that will chase me down, I would rather have Liverpool rather than City. And the reason why I'm saying Liverpool, even though their starting 11 is really the big names they have like Isak, Verse, Ekitike, etc. I want Liverpool because City, we know what City is about. We know that City have exactly, Daniel. They always start slow and then they go in a mad run and they never lose. And that's why I'm telling Ashraf and Souls, I'm telling them, guys, I think City are more danger to Arsenal than Liverpool. But they insisted on saying that Liverpool is more dangerous. But anyways, for me, as things stand, I will go back to my prediction. I think it's going to be 50-50 between Arsenal and City. This is my stance today. After what I watched, after what I saw, after everything, I think it's a 50-50 between Arsenal and Manchester City. This is my predictions for who's going to win the league this season. But again, this is all about City, but I think the performance they put is just absolute phenomenal performance from City, and Pep, mastermind, he just dominated them. I mean, forget about the stats, forget about all of that stuff. I mean, they controlled the game. Liverpool had a couple of chances, they were not clinical, and Salah had a chance, Szoboszlai had a shot, so they had chances, Liverpool. I'm not saying they were just sitting back on everything, but at the end of the day, if you're not going to be clinical in front of City, then forget about it, and you're going to really concede a lot of goals. But moving on. Let's move on to the Arsenal game because I have a lot to say about Arsenal game, and I hope Callie's there as well. I want him also to participate in this. I know it's an unfavored topic right now for Arsenal fans, but I think we should talk about it. I think we should talk about it. Okay, so here's my thought about this game. Right, the first half. Oh, come on, man. We just brought the Arsenal game. I wanted you participate in it. Remember, there are always more important things in life than your team winning and losing, tell you and yours and you. Obviously, Callie. I mean, life is more important than anything else. And I hope you are well. Take care of yourself as well. I hope you're good and your family are good as well. You said is today. Not today? Is that what you meant? Like not today? Up to you, bro. It's up to you. But you're always welcome, as you know, Callie, to the channel. And you can always share your opinion. And this is a safe space, I would say, to share your opinion. Even if I disagree with you, it's fine. Even if you disagree with me, that's fine. That's actually what is the conversations about and the debates are about. But I also think so, Daniel. I think, you know why I think so? Because Liverpool had 5 losses so far this season, and last season they had only 4 the whole season. So, and we're still in November, so I think they are way out. Oh, bro, I'm so sorry. I am terribly sorry to hear that. May his soul rest in peace, bro. And I hope yeah, man. That's all I'm gonna say. I hope his soul is a rest in peace, and I wish him, Yeah, man, it's sad, but again, man, I apologize, and I'm sorry, I'm terribly sorry for your loss, bro. But if you need anything, and if anything we can do from our side, all the loves to you, Callie, and yeah, bro. But anyways, we have somebody who actually drew for the first time this season after 16 crazy wins. And big ups here, big up, bro, big up to you, brother, big up to you.
Salam alaikum.
Walaikum salam, bro.
Yeah, we drew for once, Famix, but you know what? You drew as well, so we're even.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Take care, Callie. Have a blessed evening, bro.
Yeah,
But
take
man,
care.
listen. We're not here to talk about Byron, but bro, that gives me, a little bit of confidence because if you guys won, I would say, man, I somehow I want to take back
just to give you a
what I
little,
said about stacking you.
just to give you a little more confidence, because we talked about it on the bar show yesterday, me, Hokage, etc. Go subscribe to him as well. They were all set pieces that we conceded our goals from.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, that's for when the time comes. As of right now, I mean, obviously you're talking about your game, but quickly, I want to just talk about City game, if you don't mind. Bro.
Yeah, sure. We can go back to it. I mean, I still have it here. Here we go.
No, just quickly, I just wanted because I don't want to waste too much time on your channel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. The challenge is yours, bro. Feel free.
City absolutely cooked Liverpool. I feel like
Mm.
Liverpool, they went aggressive on them without knowing what to do. And what I mean by that is, when you usually go aggressive, you need to know what you're doing when it comes to doing, like, for example, like what we usually do is man-to-man pressing. That's what they used to do, Liverpool with Klopp, if I'm not mistaken. And
Yeah, they used to play hard press. Yes.
yeah. Even against City, they were doing it, and they gave them one hell of a game. It was end to end and etc. I feel like they didn't know what they were doing when they were pressing. Honest to God, I feel like there was no compensation for when someone was out of position, and it just hurt them. But Doku obviously cooked. I thought Mateus Nunes cooked. Haaland was, I mean, other than the penalty miss, was in the right places majority of the time, and he scored that header. You know what I mean, beating Konate to it.
Yeah. Konate had a very bad game.
Oh yeah. He gave away the ball for the penalty, the header, the Doku goal as well.
Yeah, man. Shocking performance from Konate.
Yeah. By the way, Gravenberch and Bradley getting skinned by Doku is mad. Crazy word. There was that one.
Man, Doku, man. Now I hear Hamza when he's saying Dokudinho. Big up Hamza,
No,
you know.
but
Yeah,
you know,
bro,
no,
that
but you know what it
performance.
is. You know what it is with Doku. It's just there's more space for him, or more freedom for him to do what he wants.
And also, I think he built the confidences here. I mean, before we proceed, guys, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. But listen, Doku, man, if you can see, he took a while to integrate himself to the team, like to find himself, I would say. And now he is consistently putting very good performances. I mean, if you watched him across the season, especially this season, he's absolutely been cooking. This is not his first game, by the way, cooking teams or dribbling or showcasing his talent, I would say. And he's been doing it for a while now, and I think Pep managed to unlock him, I would say, and unlock his potential.
Yeah. No, that's true, man. No, I hear that. But I mean, in general, Man City was doing well. I actually, by the way, this is an example to why I think this player hatred on this player is overdone. Ruben Diaz, I thought he was amazing yesterday.
Every City player was amazing, to be honest.
No, but you know what, with Ruben Diaz, I feel like when people talk about top center backs in the Premier League, they don't mention his name. I don't understand it.
Because he's been putting. I mean, if you look at last season, even at the beginning of this season, his performance was really underwhelming, to be honest, compared to Diaz. So they are judging him based on the sample of last season and beginning of the season. But yeah, today. I mean, not today. Yesterday he had a very good performance. There's no doubt about it. But he's been up and down this season. But if he consistently put the same performance that he did yesterday, definitely he will be one of the top defenders in the whole league.
My perspective with Diaz is the season before that and the season before that and the other years when he first joined Man
Exactly.
City.
Well, this is the thing, Zero.
He
You
was
gotta
playing
hold.
like one of the best center backs in the world.
I understand.
And I remember him doing that against us as well in the Champions League.
And that's why he's getting the stick, bro. Because the reference or the standard you're putting him is too high. Because you've seen such a level from him, and then you see a dip from him, which is severe dip in terms of performance, and that's why you're seeing, I would say, players are, or not players, are fans or rivals are criticizing him.
No, but criticizing is one thing, but like acting like he was finished is another thing. Yes, I mean,
Wagwan.
You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing saying that, okay, he should be criticized. It's another thing to say he's finished. People were generally saying he's finished.
Yeah, I mean they are taking it a little bit
I will
far.
say his attitude did reek last season. I remember when he was making what was that game they played against? I think it was against Southampton, and they played a low block against him, and I think they drew, didn't they? And then he
Oh,
or Bernardo City, and then he made an excuse about playing against low blocks, and it was yeah. That was that. I think that was when it was like, yeah, you know what, Diaz, you talk too much. You're not that guy, type thing. But realistically speaking, I never understood the disrespect on Diaz. Yeah, in my opinion.
yeah, but I think he's slowly regaining that respect. And you know, the only way you shut up people is by putting on solid performances, right? That's how you know, shut people up and shut critiques. I would say is by putting performances and keep doing it in a consistent basis. And that's what really is important for him as of now. But anyways, I'll move on now to Arsenal because I have a lot to say about that game, man. I'm fuming, and
Oh, I didn't talk to you ever since that game. Yeah, you need to tell me how you feel.
Arsenal brother is a real one.
Yeah,
You are welcome to the
yeah, he's an Arsenal fan, by the way. I know him from other chats.
big up, man, big up, and welcome to the channel. But let's go to the Arsenal game because I have a lot to say about it. Look, the first half was an absolute shit show from Arsenal. Okay, they scored the goal, and I want to talk about the goal and how it was, how we conceded that goal. First of all, the performance was lethargic. You feel like the players were really, you can feel the fatigue in the player, you can feel the unwillingness of not playing. There's no desire, there's no hunger. And Rice allowed that goal, to be honest. I'll be quite critical about this goal. Rice allowed Ballard to bully him. Gabriel was in the wrong position. Calafiore was taking freaking photos. He was just watching. Literally, he was just watching. I watched the replay a couple of times just to see it. And then in the second half, we came on strong. We came in strong. I said, okay, we scored in around the minute 50 something, 56, I can't remember. And Saka scored the very good goal from his weak foot. And then I was like, okay, we were controlling the game. Zubamendi hit the post. And then after that, what happened is Trossard had a banger. And now, until that moment, we were playing very well. Now, here's where it went south for us. After that goal, we lost possession and we lost momentum. So if you lose possession and you lose momentum, what is the first thing that comes into your mind? If let's assume you're a manager, you're a coach, and you're managing the team, and what's the first thing you will do once you lose possession and momentum? What the fuck?
Why am I muted? Yeah, why am I muted? What the hell? أصلا الأخ قاعد يطقطق ترى he's chatting bare bollocks. But anyway, if I were you,
But
I'd remove.
hold on, this guy Tulsi, that guy. Can you?
Bro, he's chatting shit, bro. Some guy got rattled, and brought up some random shit to ruin my name. Bonham. Not trying to speak more on that. Man said I muted. Bro, do you even know what Bachi Baz is? Yeah, Hmar. Do you even know what the fuck it is?
Hold on, man. I'm gonna time him out because
No, but genuine question. Do you know what it is, or do you just saying it because you're a follower?
I don't want to know what it is, but when I read it in
No,
Arabic,
but
I don't want to read it out loud, so I'm just gonna time out because I'm not gonna
oh no,
allow
no, no. No,
disrespect like that. I mean, you gotta
bro.
keep it respectful.
No, but the bit what he said in Arabic, I'm not gonna say it. Akid, it's your channel. كل احترام, but like, yeah, he's just following, bro. But anyway, forget about him. Forget.
I cannot tolerate that shit, bro. But anyways, so again, so the scenario I gave you. So you lost momentum and you lost position. So what do you do as a manager?
Oh, bro,
Very simple question.
bro, you know, يا الله شيل ثاني بعد.
It's fine. It's fine. Just carry on.
But anyway, yeah, what I was saying is literally like, I mean, listen, I didn't watch the game. I heard about it. I see the goal. I've seen the goals.
No, forget about watching the game. I'm asking a very direct question. If you are losing possession and you're losing momentum, what do you do as a football manager?
I'll make changes.
Thank you very much. You know how many changes we had or subs?
Okay.
1.
Wow.
You know which minute?
What actually was it 80 something or some shit like that?
84, yes. And that's the crutch of the problem for me. And that's why I'm freaking going mad against Arteta. And this is why personally I blame Arteta, because when you lose, like I said, momentum and possession, the first thing you do is substitutions, right? You bring in fresh legs, you try to change something. So you have two scenarios. You have two ways to go. Either you restore that balance and you go and attack again and kill the game, right? Assuming that you can't. Let's say you can't do that. So what do? You park the bus, right? So either you attack or you park the bus. There's no third option here. So he didn't attack, and he didn't have the subs to defend, like properly substitute. Like Moreno, for instance. Moreno had a shit performance that game. Sub him off. Play Norgard. And also when you park the bus, what do? You protect the final third for you in terms of depth, right? The central areas you defend, and you allow probably and the sides and the wings. You allow them to attack from only the wings, but not from the mid. I mean, you know what I'm saying, from the depth side, and that's where the problem is for me. That that both goals came from central areas. And that means that there is a problem in the structure and the depth. And absolutely, Saliba and Gabriel had a shit game. Absolute shit game.
Bad. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. From what I heard, you were still defensive. That's what I heard. I heard that you were too.
No, we were not, bro. We scored 2 goals. We dominated the game until the minute 75.
And then
post the minute after the 75th minute mark, they came in and they dominated and tried to score and they were attacking us, and we lost the possession and momentum, like I said. And that's the time where Arteta's supposed to do his substitutions.
Well, can I ask you a question? Because I saw the second goal, the one that Brobbey scored. Who was the brother that had the ball towards the path of Brobbey?
The same guy who scored the first goal, Ballard.
So because I was confused when I first saw it, because obviously he and some Arsenal player were challenging for that header, and then the ball goes towards. Yeah, for a second I thought it was one of the Arsenal, which in your case is Zubimendi. I thought initially with him, and then I see Brobbey win the ball the way he did against Gabriel, and I'm not gonna lie, Gabriel I think should have done a bit better there.
Exactly. That also, and on top of it, Raya, he came out in a very wrong way. I mean, when you come out like that, you either punch the ball or you stay back. But he didn't do either. He just kept his. But anyways, man, I'm really upset that we lost that game. I mean, drew that game. It feels like a loss, to be honest, and I'm fuming like it's a loss, because we could have widened the gap between us and City, between us and the other contenders in the Premier League. But unfortunately, we drew in the last minute, probably 93rd or 94th minute, and that was really upsetting for all Arsenal fans. And not only that, we conceded 2 goals after 10 games going clean sheet. I mean, it's a lot to dissect, and that's where the management of the players, in terms of personnel, in terms of who to choose, who to play, that's where Arteta went wrong, because the same players played 3 games within a week. So obviously they will feel some. They will have tired legs. They will have fatigue. You need to properly manage your squad. I know that our squad is thin right now because of the injuries we have. We have Odegaard, we have Gyökeres, we have Madueke, we have Martinelli, and the list goes on. But you had also subs. You had Max Dauman, you had Wanier, you had Norgard, you had Mosquera, you had Hincapié. So you had options. You could have made something happen from that, and at least protect the lead that you gained. That's where I blame Arteta. I cannot blame the players because I can see they are completely tired. And thank God that we have this international break right now, so the players can recoup some energy and fitness, so that we can get back in the 22nd or 23rd. We're going to play Spurs. at least a lot of our players will be back.
Yeah, you have Spurs and you have us and you have Chelsea, you know. Like that's
Exactly. Yes, we have we have a very difficult fixtures upcoming, in the late November, and but anyways, it is what it is. I honestly think we should have done better, and but we drew. I mean, Sunderland are not an easy team. You can see them even in the Premier League table. They are sitting fourth, and rightfully so, because they've been playing out of their mind this season, and they are the dark horse for me this season. Anything else you want to say about the game before I move on to the Spurs and United game?
To be honest, no, man. I think you've said majority of the things. I mean, but again, one thing I'll say again is, at this point, the same question I'm going to ask: what is Arteta's identity at this rate? Because one week it's attack, another week it's defensive, another week it's
Look, it's not shameful to defend sometimes, and it's not also.
It's gonna. I mean, it's gonna cost you like it did against Sunderland. And by the way, Man City's 4 points behind you now. So
Yeah, that's what worries me, and I said it before you joined that for me now, my stance changed on who is the favorites to win the league. I think it's 50-50 between Arsenal, City, and Liverpool are out of the race.
by the way, I did tell you once Sherky's back, man. Yeah, look.
Forget about Shirky, man. I mean, the whole team is playing very well.
No, the whole team's playing well. The functioning of that team is and to be fair,
Godfrey, man.
Big up Godfrey. And the Gonzalez brother as well is stepping up in that.
Yes. He stepped up big time for them, man. I mean, and they didn't feel the Rodri absence because of him. Because by the way, I'm hearing myself a little bit. I don't know if you're using a speaker or anything, or maybe you can use sound cancellation or something.
I muted. I muted already. Like, did it cause anything? Wait, let me mute again.
Let me try now. No, it's okay, of course, but I'm rehearing myself, probably because anyways, it's fine.
Yeah, because I'm muted just now, just to double check. It doesn't seem like I have an issue. I don't know.
Okay. Anyways, we'll move on to the Spurs versus Man United 2-2. I mean, that game was really good to watch. It was one of the good games you can just chill and watch, and you can see teams battling each other, and they're almost on the same level, I would say. And the scoreline didn't really lie this game. What else I would say about it? I mean, the skirmishes they had, Diallo cross was amazing. Mbuemo scored a very nice header. Their goalkeeper Lamens, I had 2 great saves in the second half, denied them goals. But when Tell came, the Bayern Munchen ex-player, Tell, came in, he made a difference. He honestly made a difference. He revived the attack. He scored around the minute 83, I think, or something like that. Maybe earlier, I can't really remember. Another super sub, which is Odebert from Frank, and there was a shot from him, not deflected, I would say, redirected by Richarlison. I don't know if he meant to do it or not, but anyways, that was very late in the game. By the way, the game came live around minute 80. That's when the game really became live and dynamic. And at the end, United didn't really surrender or gave up. They kept on going until the last minute. Even the goalkeeper was in their box, so in that corner. And again, another ex-Bayern Munchen player, De Ligt, scored the equalizer for United in the dying minutes. And overall, I think the game was even between them. Spurs had moments, and United as well had a couple of also chances, and none of them buried their chances, and the game ended 2-2.
Yeah, I didn't watch this game because I was in uni studying, but yeah, I mean, listen, I saw the goals. Big up Tal, big up De Ligt for scoring. Obviously, guys that should have never left my club. Other than that, yeah, just one of them games in it. I'm shocked that Man United are even around the mix of top 4. At one point during the game, they were second.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So,
yes.
it's interesting.
It's a
Like,
big
you know,
improvement from last season. I mean, 15th or
I don't
17th.
know. I don't know what Man United's improvement has to do with. Does it have to do with the fact that they improved players, or because it's still under Amorim? I don't know if under Amorim made some, like, I don't know if he's made changes. Whatever it is, it's work. I will say though, the goal that,
Buemo. I mean, Buemo is
yeah,
the signing of the season for them.
yeah, and Boemo and Cunha. But I will say the goal they conceded was the first one, so avoidable, man. Bro, Ugarte is cheeks, bro.
Yeah,
Abs.
I don't rate him not a single bit. You know, Ugarte.
He's terrible. Why he's god awful. If Man United have a position to improve next time around, it's midfield easily. Um,
Not
in
only
my,
midfield, I think also the defense can improve.
I disagree.
Especially, especially.
I think that defense, Delect, Yoro, and Maguire, I think can handle itself.
Yeah, but I
My
think they need a left back. I think.
Yeah, wing backs, but I'm talking center backs. I think is okay. My thing is midfield
Nah, man.
because
I think you can
I'm
get
sorry,
better than there.
Bruno and Casemiro is not gonna
Casemiro.
last long. Even though I don't get it twisted, I think Casemiro is still good, but like, he won't last long. They need
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
they need someone of Casemiro's profile that could do more than just defend. You know,
Yeah,
they
agree.
need they need somebody to replace bro, or you can even play Kobe Maino in his position. You know what I mean? You could, but I mean,
Probably. Yes.
but if I was a United fan, I would rather play him as one of
Kobe
the 10.
Mano, by the way, is pushing for a transfer probably in January to go somewhere to get some minutes because you know the World Cup is in the corner, right in the corner.
Yeah,
So they want he
I would
wants
take
minutes.
him. I would take him, Pierre, to be honest, on loan.
Honestly, uh, I think he's a good midfielder. I think he has a lot to
He
get,
has
but I don't know why Amarim is not integrating him in his team. I mean, for me, it's a weird one to be honest because I think he has a lot of potential and he showcases talent. And I've seen him a couple of times. He his touch is good. I think his passings are good as well. He dictates tempo as well. I mean, I don't know. They're losing a gym there for me.
Yeah, I mean they can improve in other areas, but the main one is midfield. Because I think if they get the
Mm.
midfield more functioned, I think it would prevent them from conceding less, and they would be able to control a bit more. That's just how I see it, man. But anyway, that's about you. With Spurs, I mean, listen, Bayern's little brothers. To be quite frank and honest,
Mm.
about them. Listen, I hear Palhinha is cooking. My DM should have
Yeah,
never left.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
uh,
He's putting consistent performances. I'll be honest.
yeah. My DM that should have never left could have been useful for, like, stopping goals, but it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But listen, I'm happy he's doing it, but apparently he's gonna stay there. Looks like he's happy there. Let him stay there. It's calm. You know what I mean? But would have been nice to have kept him. Um, I mean, that goal was well taken. But you see, a goal like that is why I never wanted to get rid of him. Like,
It
people, I
wasn't
think,
like a very good goal. I mean, he just
no, but
turned the
it's a
shot
good
and
no, but it's
it
a good
was
strike.
deflected.
No, but Tell, you know what Tell is very good at? He's very good at striking a ball.
Honestly, if you watch the game, he had a couple of chances where he missed. To be honest, he missed easy chances.
I've seen him at my club strike a ball very well. So, like, I mean, but his biggest problem is his physicality, and you can tell he's not coping as much in the Prem because of the physicality. I warned, like, fans about this, like, when
Any
he
elite
moved.
player should adapt abroad to any league if he's a
No,
very good player.
he should adapt, and I did say for him to adapt, he needs to bulk up.
Probably yes. But anyways, moving on from Tottenham Hotspur and Man United. The last game that we have, I wish Hannah was here. He would be happy. It's Chelsea versus Wolves. 3-0. I think this is a very comfortable win. I watched extended highlights of the game. I didn't really watch the game. That's the only game I didn't watch. I saw Enzo playing very well. He had really good chances. He created a lot. I saw him that also controlling the game and dictating, the attack. He had also Garnacho. surprised me. So Garnacho put on a very solid performance. He was direct. He was really dangerous whenever he had the ball. And the first cross from him to go to Malagusto scored in minute 50. So the first half they didn't score, but I think it was, it was obvious that they will score in the second half at least, because they dominated the game from start to end. And Estivao had an assist to his Brazilian companion Pedro, Joao Pedro, and also another assist from Garnacho. So two assists for Garnacho to Neto, and they ended up the game 3-0. And I think the game should have ended up even more, if I'm being honest. From the way I saw it, Chelsea had many chances. They controlled the game from A to Z. And I mean, that shows the levels, because Wolves are last in the Premier League table, which will be shown in a couple of minutes now. And they dominated the game, like I said, and there was nothing really the Wolves offered. So you can see even the stats: 64% possession. You can see 7 shots on target, 18 shots by Chelsea. So Chelsea was playing in a playground, to be honest, and 10 corners compared to 1. So nothing really to say about it, the game. I mean, what do you think?
My thoughts is they played against, aren't they last? Wolves.
They are.
So yeah, so they are comfortable win against cheek Wolves. So enough said, really.
Yeah, not much to say, to be honest, about the game. I mean, it was
I
on
mean,
paper and
they
on the
should be
pitch.
slapping them. It's like they should be slapping them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. On paper and on the pitch, they coincide to one result, which is complete domination, annihilation of Wolves.
Yeah.
Anyways, I want to show you the Premier League table right now, how it looks like. This is how it looks like after fixture number 11, after match week number 11. Arsenal still at on top with the 26 points. Yes, City second with 22 points, so 4 points segregates us. Chelsea 6 points away from the top as well. Sunderland, as you can see, they are fourth. Spurs fifth, and the rest of the teams. You can see the table. I mean, the team that are really rejuvenating themselves is West Ham. I mean, 2 wins on the bounce. Nuno Santos, Espirito Nuno, as you know, from Etihad. He's managing West Ham, and I think he's getting them back to
just
at least mid-table,
yeah,
I would say.
he'll get them to survive at least.
Yeah. So that's how the table looks like, and that's why look at Liverpool. They're sitting 8th, which is 8 points away from Arsenal, and that's why I don't have them as favorites anymore. And the reason why also is because Liverpool had only 4 losses last season when they won the league, and now we are in November and they have 5 losses already. So that's why I think they are out of the race.
They're out.
I think they're out of the race.
Solidifies it for me anyway.
Yes, and also that game just showed me that City are still City. They didn't really fall off as people thought.
City, you know what it is with City? City is they're doing this usual thing of themselves, which is like they have a shaky start, but then now they start building.
Yeah, Daniel actually mentioned that. Daniel said it.
That's what they always do. What I mean? Last season. Yeah. It's just that with Man City last season, they just had they had like a good start, and then they had a massive fall off. Like they had the complete opposite of what they usually do. So
yeah.
By the way, even in the Champions League, low key, I'm fearing City. By the way.
Well, you should, to be honest.
I'm saying low key because not many people will give them respect. I am. Bro, they have
I
done
think every team in the UCL will give respect to City. I mean, they won it as well. They have they have a little bit of heritage there. I mean, more than Arsenal, I would say, because we never won it.
But that's not the point, bro. There are more people based on form right now that would say you guys are favorites compared to City. or like
man,
like
yeah,
I'm
that's
talking.
sure,
Forget
sure.
about heritage or and even this. But let's be honest, City have 1 year of heritage. But
According to the bookies, huh?
yeah, listen. For me, I'm giving City respect ahead of time because they have Donnarumma, they have Haaland. Oh man, if Sherky starts again, my stocks on that brother,
Rodri.
etc. Yeah. Over the season, you'll. By the way, don't be shocked if they get a result against Real Madrid. They play Real
Yeah,
Madrid.
yeah. I mean, if
I'm not gonna be
Liverpool
shocked.
won, if Liverpool won against them 1-0 and they just got slapped by City, I mean 3. So
Even if it's in the Bernabeu, I don't be shocked. They'll get
yeah,
something.
I
I
agree
think a
with you.
draw. I think a draw.
Okay, the last thing we're gonna talk about is the upcoming fixture in match week number 12, and this is how it looks like. Liverpool are gonna play Nottingham Forest. I think that should be an easy win for them in Anfield. Burnley versus Chelsea. I think this is an also easy game for Chelsea. Newcastle versus Man City. So I'm hoping فريق الشيوخ يعني does something against City. I'm genuinely hoping, you know. And Arsenal obviously versus Spurs, the North London derby. I think we're gonna win that game. To be honest, I think because like I said, a lot of our players will be back. Eucharist will be back. Martinelli, even Odegaard. So we're gonna have a lot of options when it comes to the attack, and I think this time from here until the 23rd of November, we have a lot of time for the players to rest and also to reflect on ourselves and see the mistakes we had. Even though we had only a one game that we drew in the past 10, 11 games, so that's a good thing. So there's not much really to reflect except for the last game against Sunderland, just not to repeat what happened and address the gaps and the mistakes that we had. And we must do it. I mean, I don't think we have a huge margin of error anymore. Any points we drop, I think City will capitalize and just take over, you know. And
Yeah, no,
United, obviously, against Everton. I think that's also a tough one, by the way, for United. Yeah, tell me your
no.
thoughts.
The game.
Well, the games for the top 6 teams. Which one do you think will
I
surprise
mean,
us?
obviously the North London derby, but I see the derby of the Shuyukh,
Oh,
Newcastle against
I
City.
like that. I like that.
Derby of the
Um,
Shuyukh will be an interesting one. It's at St James's Park, as I can clearly see. I'm intrigued to see if Newcastle are going to give City a run for their money or not. Um, what
Do
else?
you think they can win or nick a draw, please?
I'm going to be objective. Can they? Yes. Will they? No.
Hmm.
I think Man City now are in some form that I don't think anyone is really stopping them unless the thing is you played against them in the Emirates and you drew. So in the next game is gonna be in the Etihad. I don't know but last time you played there, you guys drew as well, didn't you?
Yeah,
So yeah. So maybe unless you guys draw.
it's always been close between Arsenal and City, regardless of which stadium they play. It's either
Yeah.
Emirates or Etihad. I think.
So other than that, yeah, I think City are gonna start kicking on now.
Yeah. Well, on that note, buddy, I think this concludes the AAR show, the after action review. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and make sure you also subscribe to Zir. Zir Talks. I'll include it in the description. Any final words, Zir, before we end the stream?
Glad that international break is around so I can get some rest from this craziness of football, to be really honest.
Come on, you were winning 16 wins. I mean, you were enjoying life and
Oh yeah,
time. I mean,
no, don't get it twisted. I was enjoying it, but like personally, I just need a little bit of rest from watching too much football, bro. It's
oh,
not
I
nothing
see.
to do. It's nothing to do with. I mean, with Bayern. I mean, listen, don't get it twisted. It's annoying that we drew the game.
Or maybe Al Hilal, maybe no.
With Al Hilal, I mean, listen, Al Hilal have 10 wins in a row for some weird reason. I didn't even know that till this weekend. So, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, listen, just a good rest could do, especially now that Saudi qualified, Morocco's qualified. You know, there's only European qualifiers, and I don't really give too much of a damn unless it's this national team. And even then, they're playing against Luxembourg and Slovakia. Like, You know what I mean? It's one of those. So I mean, I just want majority of rest time. That's it.
I agree. I mean, it's time also, to go out, chill with friends, chill with the family as well.
Yeah,
And I hope you all as well, find this time also to be with your families. And I hope you enjoy your time. And that's it, man. We'll see you guys later. I'll have a couple of shows to do, some analysis I want to do as well. Upcoming. Is there anything upcoming in your channel? Or we're gonna take a rest for you?
I have a couple of shows to do today and tomorrow, and that's about it, really. So yeah, stay tuned for those. Bayern Barca one, Bayern Madrid one, Bayern Liverpool one as well with React. So yeah, stay tuned for that.
Okay.
Maybe we'll do. I mean, Majlis show. Maybe we do it Wednesday this time around, since it's more time.
Yeah, guys, make sure you tune in there, man. Make sure you tune in there.
Yeah.
Anyways, big up to you, Zir. Thanks as usual, and you're always welcome, brother. And guys, have a lovely evening, and peace out. Cheers.